So, it's Stick from VR Chat, and I hope you're having a blessed day. And there's a lot of VR news that went through this month, so let's talk about it. First, it has to do with HTC Vive. They end up releasing two new products, which one is a better, improved Vive trackers that they made. Of course, they have their old ones, which go for $100 each, but of course, for VR chat or any VR, if you're trying to do full body tracking, you will need three, so you'll be looking at $300 for the old model. But talking about this new model that they're releasing, which will be 33% smaller, 15% lighter, and 75% longer lasting battery, at least that's what they're saying. If I were you, watch a review before buying. But these are supposed to be better tracking overall, or better improved everything from the old model. But the price for them, for just one, not three, for one, it's $130. And if you haven't had trackers before, know that you will have to buy some straps to strap in your body. So 1, 2, and 3 in your hip. So for one, it's $130. For three, you're looking at taxes and everything depending where you're from, or shipping will be 400 something. Now with the straps, if you don't have any, I recommend to get some, which you can look at Amazon or try to find it some, you're looking at the price for like, I would say $420 or even more, depending. Now before you even buy full body tracking, think, is it compatible with your headset, and is it worth it? Like, will you be using full body tracking a lot? And if you will for fun, go ahead. If you want for content, go ahead. Just know you need to make sure that your headset is compatible and you really will use it, because it is not worth buying. Now this isn't financial advice, but if you're not going to use it a lot, I recommend do not buy it. Now that is my recommendation for you before you buy Vive trackers. It's up to you if you want full body tracking, so you're the one to decide. I'm just saying, consider those things I said. So the other product that Vive is releasing will be their face tracking, which, as you can see on screen, it's only compatible with their headsets. Though I would say that's kind of a lie, because if you look at reviews or at YouTube videos, there's so many people using it in different types, like the Valve Index, Oculus Quest 2, the Oculus, or any other PC VR headset. But of course, many people in the VR community have stated and shown in YouTube videos specifically that it will also work in other headsets, not just HTC. So it's not just me saying this, but you can clearly see YouTube videos of people using it. Hopefully they do not patch this, but of course, even if they do patch it, someone will eventually find a way to still use it in other headsets. So just take that into consideration before buying this face tracking. It's up to you. Now, of course, this is just my recommendation before you buy, but I would say if you really are into that and you want to do all face type of things with your mouth, and you want it for videos, or you just want it to show off, or just to use it in general to get more of a feeling. Now this is just my recommendation on what you should do. It's up to you if you want to. Just know that the face tracking is just for you on what you can do with your mouth. Now it's up to you if you want to do it. I would say I wouldn't personally, because I'd rather wait for the DECA gear, which might have it included, but it's up to you. Of course, it's up to you if you want. Now, of course, these facial trackers will be the same price as the Vive full body trackers that are releasing, which right now, if you want to pre-order or buy them, they cost $130. Just know before you buy it from someone else if they go out of stock. It's up to you. I personally wouldn't want to get them. I don't think it's necessary. If you're still looking for a good VR headset, I'll wait for the DECA gear, because it will have that included and other features, which is still a what if. You never know. So it's up to you. Now, regarding Xbox going with VR, it turns out that the screenshot is actually real, and it actually says VR update, or close to some VR thing, according to this video I was able to find, which of course I will put in the description for the full video if you want to see this person that translates it. It's from Tyree Wood. Hopefully I got that correct, but here's the clip.
Now, there's two different ways to see this. Now, it can be a mistranslation, but headset usually translate to cuffie in Italian. These are cuffie. In Italian, these are cuffie, and in English, of course, they're headset or headphones. In this case, they're called wireless headsets, so it should be translated to cuffie. Instead, it was translated to visore VR, that is VR visor, VR viewer.
So from that, it is confirmed that it does actually translate to what was said on the video, and it's clearly a VR update. Of course, Xbox, the short answer for that is no, not right now at the moment, just so you know. But now PlayStation. For them, yes, it is confirmed that they will be working on a PlayStation VR 2, and the controllers, which are screenshots, which you can see right now, these will be releasing. These are actually real. Coming from PlayStation. You can search it up on any social media website and they will be there. It is confirmed. For me, it looks like they have trackers like the Oculus Quest 2 or HP Reverb controllers. It's still really cool. It's like a ring, so that's the tracking they're gonna do. Now, some people have been hyping up because, of course, stated by PlayStation, Sony, whatever you want to say, either one, it's clearly stated that it will have some sort of DualSense features from the PS5 controller, and this headset will be for the PS5. Now, since it will be for the PS5, and they say it will have some DualSense, which is a new controller they just made, and it will have features from it, a lot of people are hyping up the haptic feedback triggers, which are adaptive to what game you play. Now, the one thing I haven't heard people a lot of talk about, which is really important, and I hope you're listening to this, is what is the lifespan of the controllers? Will it have some type of drift like the Joy-Cons and the PS5 did, and how long is the lifespan? Because for the PS5 controller, it's like 4 to 7 months, depending how much you use it. And when it's VR, you got to do the tracking. So how would that affect the tracking of the controller, which is around it? Could it move it too much to the point which it's broken? Because some PS5 controllers, they break in the most weirdest ways you'll think, just because of the haptic feedback. Hopefully that doesn't end up happening, and they improve from their PS5 controller. Now, will these controllers be compatible? I think not. I think PlayStation just wants you to stay in PlayStation. So they could, or they could not. They could, but I'm having low expectations that they will be compatible with other headsets. Though, hopefully these controllers are cheap, and if they're compatible, hopefully they're more cheap, because how long will the lifespan of them will be if they keep having haptic feedback and it messes up the controller? And how long would it take for it to mess up? So those are considerations: lifespan and price, and will it be compatible with other headsets? Just so you know, before you buy, make sure to watch a review. My recommendation will be for you to wait for someone to have them and point out the bad in them, and make sure to get the lifespan, because if it's short and it messes up the trackers because of the haptic feedback, that will be really bad. Just so you know, every VR person is different and plays different hours, so it could mess up for some people, but it could also not mess up. For instance, my Vive has not messed up whatsoever because I take care of it. Some other people be doing handstands and all that, and it breaks, and then they say it's cheap material. Of course, I think it's the best for a VR headset, and I have it clearly. So alright, but my recommendation will be for you to wait and watch reviewers on YouTube review the product before you buy. So that is my recommendation as a VTuber that is so into VR products and VR in general. So I would say wait before you buy. Now, to me, it sounds that VR is expanding everywhere, from Apple, from other companies, even the military using VR. Wow, that's expanding amazing, and I think that is so cool that everyone's taking VR more serious. Now, for my Sword Art Online fans that like that other video that we were talking about, the new Valve Index Nerve Gear type of headset that's coming out soon, it turns out there's patents for a headset that they were working on. Now, as you can see on screen, to me it looks like they were trying to work on some headset, which of course these are just patents, not real thing. But the closest thing to a Sword Art Online headset will be Valve's personal headset that will be releasing maybe next year, which kind of hits the anime time when it was released too. Now, these are just patents, just so you know, a disclaimer before I start talking about this, but I mean, from what you can see on the screen, to me it looks like some type of Valve Index. Elite strap, just like the Oculus Quest 2 had. Of course, it's just a patent, so it's not to be said that this will be releasing. Though for me, it reminds me of the Oculus Quest 2 Elite strap, or even the one with the Elite battery, which comes with a little bundle that the Oculus Quest 2, of course, it has. But it could also be some sort of hint of what's to come in the next new Valve Index. Like, I mean, having my hopes up is a good thing, because if this is real, of course it's just a patent and it could change at any moment. It's still good to see that they're still working on the headset from the comfort zone of the back of your head to equalize the weight. To me, the Valve Index is perfect. It's not heavy, it's perfect for me. So knowing that they're still trying to improve this is amazing. So the question is to you, do you think this could be some kind of elite strap that will be a released product, or do you think this is of what's to come for a new VR headset? Personally, if they were to release this year, I think it will be some sort of elite strap, or it could be a wireless thing that could be released this year. Or if not, it could be another model of the Valve Index, or the new model with wireless, which would be cool, because you know, having a wire all the time isn't as cool as you think. It's not, it really isn't. Wireless is better. But of course, the question is to you, do you think it's an elite strap? Could it be wireless, or could it be a new headset? Of course, this is just a patent, just so you know, and then put that out there. It's not confirmed, could change, and could never happen. So the question is to you, what do you think? So make sure to leave a comment down below so we can see what this headset will be all about, or just give me your thoughts on what you think it will be. It gives me an insight of what people really want from a VR headset and what they're really hoping for. Remember, have low expectations, because this is just a patent and not a real thing. Could change and could not happen at all. So all the Sword Art Online news are still going, just so you know. Wait, what do I mean by that? A new game called Zenith, which will be cross-platform. As you can see on screen, the graphics are amazing for a cross-platform game, meaning it will be released on PC headsets, Valve Index, Oculus Quest headset, and of course the PlayStation VR. And if it's going to be released on that one, of course it's going to be available on the second one. At least that comes from me and what I think. I mean, it has to be, right? Now, from what you can see, to me it reminds me of some Sword Art Online vibes with a dual sword, and if it's crossplay, hopefully it is. Now, from what you can see, it reminds me of Sword Art Online, especially the sword fight with a dual wield, and of course you can do all sorts of quests. So I'm gonna leave the whole entire video and other videos about Zenith down in the description down below if you want to know more. But to me, it looks like the perfect Sword Online VR MMO that we were all waiting for. And hopefully this is crossplay. Some people say it could, because it's cross-platform release. But of course, they could change. It could be like, nope, like Sony can say, nah, we're not doing that. And you know, or even when they consider it, it could not happen at all. Like, so have low expectations that this will be cross-play. Hopefully it is. I have expectations that it will be, because it has so much potential, and the things that you can do in this, and then you can change your class and all of that. Don't worry, I'll leave a video of other people explaining it better than me, this game. But to me, Zenith looks like the Sword Art Online game we were all waiting for. So this is it for the VR news, but there's an important thing you have to know. Jesus Christ loves you. That's the most important thing, if you can take out of the video, is that Jesus Christ loves you. So keep that in mind. You're important, just like everyone else. Like me and you, we're all important. So if you don't think so, read the Bible. It's the coolest thing you can do. Personally, I think it's the amazing thing you could read ever. Truly, it truly is. So that's it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day.